Hey guys, Tina here today with Next Step Streaming. And today's video is a little bit more like emotional and personal than informational in the sense that usually I can give you like straight guidelines to reaching certain goals. This is going to kind of go over the roller coaster of emotions and experiences that you're going to go through as a streamer. Sometimes people look at it and they're like, "Oh, it's obvious. Like you're gonna have good days and bad days because that's life." And or yes, I'm already aware, or yes, I'm already experiencing some myself. And unfortunately, I wish I could be here to tell you that just one day it doesn't happen, but it does. You're always going to have the good days. You're always going to have the bad days. They're just going to be different kinds of good days and different kinds of bad days. You need to be kind of aware of it when it happens. I mean aware of it in a sense that you can prep for the future. So, when I first started, I would have a really good day, a really amazing day, and the views would be on point, the follows would be on point, the subs would be on point, the donations were on point, the bits were on point, like every goal, boom, 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 met, crushed, done deal, riding high. Oh my god, best stream ever. You know that feeling, just that like, yes, I'm progressing, I'm a streamer, I'm a legit streamer, I'm feeling good, I'm accomplishing something. And you're just like, you can go on all night, right? And then the next day you're struggling to get a minimal amount of viewers. You make 10 cents in donations. Nobody's talking in chat. You're not enjoying the game. You're feeling sick. Like, and the hours you're streaming is like literally like pulling teeth. And then you finish, and then you're like, I hate streaming. Why am I streaming? I'm not a streamer. Like why? Like why? Right? Like it's crazy how often this almost happens, and the first couple times it was very whiplashy. These are the moments that where people just end up quitting streaming, is when they hit that low, and they think like that's it. But I want you guys to be aware of these situations when they happen, and I want you to kind of disconnect yourself from them. And I want you to look at them, and I want you to be realistic with yourself in a way. Um, and that's what's really helped centered me. So, say I have an amazing donation day. It is very reasonable and very understanding and very much to be expected that the following day or days is not going to be a good donation day, because, unless something crazy were to happen, that is a limited resource where that's coming from. Also, a lot of times too, when people see that somebody's really donating, they'll kind of, let up on their donations. Take, for instance, my month right now. This month of April has been my worst month for bits by far. Like, I think this month was worse off than like my second or third month of when I could accept bits, right? When I was really starting out. Why, right? But the reason why is I've had the most donations I've had my entire life. I have made double this month than I did as I've been as a streamer. And so, like it's and because of those big donations, I haven't had anything. I've made a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, but I look back and I remember those moments, and I'm like, okay, these bad moments happen, and I achieved this once before. I can achieve this again. I'm going to have a good day in a couple weeks again, and I'm going to have some bad days. Like, there are just days that I sit in this chair and I say, okay, my goal today is to produce content. That's it. To be as happy and as positive as I can, to not expect anything, to be happy whatever comes my way, because that is just that's the nature of being a streamer, is just like you just have these huge fluctuations, and as you progress as a streamer, those fluctuations become even more. Like right now, I'm like fluctuating. I am jumping back and forth. We'll just go with that because apparently I can't say any big words after streaming today. I'm jumping back and forth with 100 subscriber difference right now. Like 1 minute I'm up to 400, the next minute I'm all the way back down to 277. Like as your numbers increase, these jumps become bigger. And back then, oh my god, I remember like when I was first getting my subs, the first 5, you know, or like the first time I lost like 5 subs, and I like like, oh my god, like, you know, people don't like me, and whatever reasons. Listen, like Amazon times out, Amazon subs time out, you know, and they'll be refreshed again, and you've had subs before, you'll get them again. Like you just have to remind yourself that like it's 100% normal. It's 100% to be expected, and everybody experiences this. Everybody. You know, even Ninja, the number 1 streamer, I think he maxed out at like 260,000 subs. 260,000 subs, kept it for a month. I think today he was saying he's around 175,000 subs, and he's even surprised he's still right there. You know, like the world of streaming just fluctuates so greatly that people move stuff around. When big donations happen, other people kind of like pull back a little bit, and then they kind of, you know, hold up their resources and then kind of go and pay. And it can be scary. It can be scary. And that is the life of a streamer. So I guess some pieces of my advice are to deal with this roller coaster, because while this is just kind of a heart to heart, I do kind of want to give you some guidelines to keep in mind when you're going through things like this. One of them being, compare all your numbers. And I know everybody's like, oh my god, my numbers. But when I say all your numbers, I mean I want you to look at viewers, followers, subs, bits, donations, but on top of that, even hours content. You know, last month, you know, are you producing more content this, you know, month than you were last month? Are you doing more hours of networking than you were last month? Are you, you know, as long as you are progressing in some area, even if it's just under control and not really helping your budget or whatever, you know, just look at them, be like, okay, like this month, like my subs are down, but like my donations up, or my donations are down and my subs are down, but my views are up. Or even everything is down, but I am on a much more realistic schedule. I'm starting when I'm supposed to. I'm ending when I'm supposed to. And I'm having more people talking in chat with me than I was before. You know, you want to look at things. Like the great thing is there's statistics on Twitch now, on Streamlabs, Stream Elements, all of them. They have all these statistic things. I mean, your dashboard, your Twitch dashboard, just go look out of curiosity. Where were you a month ago? Where were you 6 months ago? Where were you a year ago? And I mean, and if it's bad across the board, if you're just seeing a steady decline, then reach out and we'll find a way to work on it. But I'm 99.9% sure that even on your worst day, that if you were to compare yourself a year ago or 6 months ago, that you are progressed somewhere in as your streaming career, because that's why you're still here. And you're going to progress in another 6 months, in another year, and it's going to be one step at a time. So keep that in mind. So look at your numbers, compare. Don't be afraid to compare, and be proud of yourself, even if it's just something small that you are doing better in. Another thing is just take a moment, walk away, step away. You know, why are you, you know, is it terrifying that you might not be able to make it as a streamer? Don't let that become an option. Just, you know the things that you have to do to work it and get shit done. So, you know, do work, but walk away. Take a step off. I don't take time off from streaming. It's the worst thing you can do is when somebody's having a bad moment, they go and they take some time off from streaming, or they stream less, or they're putting in less effort. Like when I'm having a bad day, I freaking dress up. Like I do my networking, like, you know, I go ham, and like it balances out. And a lot of times, like, you know, today I had a little bit more monetary donations than I have the past couple days when I was like grumpy and depressed in my pajamas. So just step away, take a breather, just like center yourself, remember why you're here, Remember why you love it. Remember why you enjoy it. Remember why you're good at it. Everybody has their thing that they're good at with streaming. Um, and I guess just another thing is just constantly the mantra, even that I tell myself, that I was there before, I will get there again. I've crushed that goal before, I will crush it again. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be this upcoming month, but streaming is not a sprint. There are goals that you could, accomplish quicker than others, but like, it's still like the amount of hours. So while I tell people like, oh, I was partnered in 7 months, the amount of hours I sank into my channel for 7 months is probably the amount of hours that somebody should have sank into a channel for like 2 years. So, it still is a marathon in a way, whether you can do it in a more of a chunk or stretch it out because it's a little bit healthier. Do that. But I mean, you're not going to find success overnight. Nobody finds success overnight. And if anything, this roller coaster is teaching you the days you find success, the very next day is probably going to be the lowest day ever. So go into streaming, enjoy those good moments. Don't anticipate bad moments, but when they happen, just know that, you know what? It's okay. This is normal. It's natural. You're not a bad streamer. You didn't do anything wrong unless like you're saying racist shit or I don't know, obviously doing something wrong, but you're not doing something wrong. You're on the right track. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. So you're not alone. I'm always here. I'm always a message away. If you are like, oh my God, I had an amazing day on Monday and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were my lowest numbers ever. What's going on? Talk to me about it. We'll talk it out. Maybe it's just, a game choice. Maybe it's just a time choice. Maybe it's just an attitude. Or it could just be that's just how life is. Like if somebody's going to go and give you a big donation on Monday, it's a very good chance that one, they're not going to give you any more money. And two, everybody else is going to be like, oh, well, that streamer got the money that streamer got that money. Now that streamer isn't relying on the rest of us. And that's a whole different topic to kind of delve into, kind of motivating people to take things to the next level. But right now, I know a lot of you are in this like roller coaster. I'm a brand new streamer. You're all reaching, your 3, 6, 9, 12 month streaming anniversaries. And I want you guys to understand that we are just starting, all of us. We are just starting. We are baby streamers still in the grand scheme of life. All of the top streamers have been doing it 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years, and they're finally finding success. But at the same time, remember guys, like we are starting our own business. There are people out there, there are business owners out there that are in insane amounts of debt and depression and issues when they open their own business. I love reading, books about, entrepreneurs that are started so late in their life and then they started with nothing and just hard work. Hard work is just really where a lot of people got. Like, I don't even want to throw examples around because I don't know 100% off the top of my head, but like some of the biggest entrepreneurs around us all started super late in their lives with nothing to rub together. Almost every single entrepreneur, every big entrepreneur right now kind of came from nothing. So you guys are already, making those steps. You have the entire world out in front of you. Do not let a little struggle slow you down. Just power through. Remember, compare your numbers, take a step away, talk it out with me if you need to talk it out, and keep reminding yourself you were there before, you will get there again, and we're going to crush it. And we are going to, in a year from now, we're going to be like, oh my God, you remember when I was freaking out over $100 and now it's $5,000? Like you guys it's going to blow your mind. So just keep doing that hard work, guys. Believe in the process, give it time, keep producing content, and don't become jaded. Don't become jaded. Okay. It's not something to, lose sleep over, even though I do all the time. You know what I mean. Have a great night, guys. As always, I am at nextstepstreaming.com. You can catch me at nextstepstreaming@gmail.com, and I am on Twitter at nextstepstream. I love to hear from you guys, and as always, I am on Discord. Shoot me a message if you're having a bad day, if you just had a horrible stream. Like I said, I'm here to talk to you about it. Maybe we could figure either something out, or maybe you just need a vent. I know that too. It's great having someone to talk to. So have a great night, guys, and good luck with everything.